Welcome, fellow freaks, geeks, and nostalgic peeps to my channel, Slime and Slashers, where, yeah, we talk about everything from Nickelodeon slime to horror movie slashers, but plenty of stuff in between. Today, it is the start of another Old School April vlog. If you guys didn't know, Old School April is my month-long readathon and watchathon that I am co-hosting along with a whole bunch of other fantastic people. I will link their channels down below. All of them are on YouTube except one, April. She is just on Instagram, but her Instagram is linked below, and everyone else's YouTube channels are linked as well, as I said. I just wanted to give you guys an update. Today, I am starting off with some vintage horror. I am reading on my Kindle The Night Runners by Joe R. Lansdale. I'm also listening to the audio on Scribd, and it's very good, very tense. I'm about 71% in. Our main characters are running from some bad people, and I want to check in before, I know what's going to happen in the end. This is a 4.5 star read easily. Could be more, could be less, depending on how it all wraps up. Not for everyone. Gotta look up triggers, because this is a brutal, dark book. Very, very gory, very graphic, lots of terrible language, lots of terrible descriptions of violence. So yeah, this is definitely a splattery punk, but like that, I don't know how else to say. It's like, it's an adjective. It's kind of a splattery novel. It seems like it's definitely a splatterpunk type of book, and it's one of Joe R. Lansdale's early books, so that makes sense. I am excited because this is my second read of his, and I can't wait to read more because this one's very compelling, very tense, very, very fast-paced. It kind of got started right away. Also, kind of emotional because there's some stuff in here about SA, so be warned, that's one of the triggers, but there's many triggers in this book that you should look up. So don't just go into this saying that I think it's a great vintage read. It's not a fun, zany, mindless read. It's a more deeper read, heavier read. It's not as light. It's more of like a brutal type of read, harder to get through, but I am enjoying it in terms of it's well written, and I'm on the edge of my seat right now. I've only got like 14 or 15 minutes left, and I want sprints with Lexi from Books with Lexi and Kat from Kat's Novel Adventures. Lexi's co-hosting the awesome readathon Realmathon, and that is hosted and created by Covers with Cassidy. There's plenty of other great co-hosts like Kaylee from Kaylee's Books, but yeah, right now Lexi's on sprints with me because she wasn't sprinting today, and she just decided to join mine. Check out her channel. She's awesome and one of my favorite people to hang out with. So I have to hurry up and get back to reading, and I will check in with you guys later. I plan on reading more vintagey goodness, more frickin' books from the pits of Paperback Hell as we go through this next week of Old School April. Alright guys, it's enough chatting. Let's get into the vlog. It's bigger than me. I don't know where I'm gonna put it. Hey guys! Happy belated Easter. Today is Easter, but by the time you guys are seeing this, it will be after Easter. So, as I said, happy belated Easter. I have finished a book. I finished Night Runner by Joe R. Lansdale, and I loved it. So brutal, so hard-hitting. A 4.5 at least, if not more, just because it was really well written, very tense, very exciting, quick, easy read. Not for everyone, as I've said in my other clips. I also started another book, Killer by Peter Tonkin. Again, I'm reading Paperback From Hell type of books in this vlog, so that's what I'm concentrating on. This is good so far. We are meeting some characters. We did get an arm bitten off already, and then a whale escape a pen. And that's kind of like the beginning of things. So after the passages about the attack, then we have some character introduction, and that's kind of where I am at right now. 15% in, don't know how many pages exactly. I have a physical copy, but I'm using the ebook that I pre-ordered because Valancourt released a new edition of this. This is a vintage edition. I don't really want to hurt it because this was a book I was really excited to find in the wild. So instead of reading it, I got the freaking ebook so I could protect it, which I know is absurd, but for me it matters. I don't know. Anyway, I do want to show you guys my peeps, my Easter peeps earrings. Look at them. I have Halloween ones like this, and it's like, you know, they're kind of Halloweenified, but this one's like, you know, spring, actually Easter peeps. So today it's appropriate, and I'm wearing my pink bow. So not really thematic clothes today, but the earrings are thematic, and I have a pinkish Easter colored bow. So it's a little thematic, at least. I will for sure be wearing comfy, kind of old school nostalgic clothes later. It's actually cool today, and I'm so excited because I didn't think there was going to be any more cool weather, so I could wear maybe a sweatshirt or two. I've got a Goosebump sweatshirt I'm dying to put on. So heck yeah, heck yeah. So I think I'm going to change out posters today, take a nap. I'm doing a Peeps themed run, a 5K, where you get like a Peeps medal. So I will show you guys all of that later. But I just wanted to give a quick check-in because, like I said, I actually finished a book yesterday during sprints with my friends. And I was sprinting with Lexi, I was sprinting with Andrew, I was sprinting with Kat and Katrina. It was so much fun. We had a blast. We were up really late again, and it's just always fun when I sprint with those people. For some reason, it's like the biggest hoot ever. So yeah, I'm really excited about this. I have a good feeling about Killer. Andrew from It Came From the Page loves this book and is like, yes, it's a banger. So it makes me extra excited to get into this finally after years of wanting to read it. So I'm hoping that it'll deliver and that I'll actually like it. So far, so good. But I will check in and we will see where it goes. So now we're here at the park. It is time for the dreaded 5K. I just wanted to show you my Good Burger shirt. Good Burger. Home of the Good Burger. Wait, I got it on my sleeve too, so. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I'm doing the Peeps run.
I'm doing a run.
Whatevs. So boring. I'm just gonna show you walk into your doom. It's really my doom, but whatevs. Too bad I didn't get that crow getting that cocktail sauce.
He couldn't get into it, I guess.
He was trying to pick up these things, this crow, but he's gone.
Could have poked a hole in that one.
That's the path we will take. I am back home. I did it. I ran the race. Let's see. My medal should be somewhere around here. I'm going to show you guys my medal. Here's my bib. Running with my peeps so I could write my time down. I'm delirious. Look at the cute peeps. Oh! Dun 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 dun. Sorry, you have to get it far away because of my stupid focus. Look, he's got a sweatband, he's got headphones, peeps. So cute. And I actually got an alternate medal too. Hee hee. This one's cute as well. And it says running with my peeps on the back. And it's got glittery peeps. Hee, running with my peeps. I'm so happy. I think that made the run worth it to get these peeps, and I have a shirt too that I will wear later tonight. Yay! So I did a 5K. That's what I did. And I ran it the whole time. That's it. I'll see you guys later. Ugh.
The fuck?
Well, she's a villain.
Yeah, skinning dogs? That's a traumatic thing to be showing fucking kids.
Well, they learn that it's bad.
Yes. It's bad. Dogs could be skinned, no shit.
Well, so you think it's a messed up movie?
It's a little messed up, yeah.
You don't think it's, like, nice? Tell us your thoughts.
I know what you're doing now.
Well, just because you started saying how effed up it was.
Well, I'm gonna be like Jackson. I'm not gonna give you the good stuff.
Oh. What did you think of that collie in the movie?
The collie? What do you mean, what did I think of it?
I don't know. Like, did you think he was majestic?
Sure.
Did he remind you of some kind of actor?
No.
He doesn't look like an actor to you?
The collie?
Yeah, the animated collie.
No. Like who?
I don't know, are you sure?
I am sure. Like who?
I don't know, like Richard Gere?
Why would a dog from a movie in the 60s look like Richard Gere? Richard Gere wasn't an actor then.
I know, but you gotta admit he kind of looks like him.
I don't know what you're talking about, but okay, sure.
You don't think he looks like him?
No.
Why not?
I don't know why you're trying to lead me into this.
I'm not. Haha, the loot, the booty. Let's see what we got in here. Bucky Nuggets. Those are okay. That's for Paul. Woo! This is for me. My favorite trail mix ever. And we got healthy stuff.
You're allowed to have some of this coffee, too.
Oh, am I allowed? I'm doing a filming thing.
White chocolate sauce inside of it.
Serious?
Yes, seriously.
Look, here's my favorite thing ever is their hot roasted nuts. Woo! Pecans, cashews, and almonds.
Pecans.
It's not how I say it.
Come on, the my pecans.
Brisket egg taco. We even have hash browns, beaver tots, bitch. Very excited. There's our tacos. I didn't get to show you guys the almonds. Here they are, they're hiding. Haha, yes, in the warm life. Somebody's back from camp and is gonna get a bath, right? Yes. Handshake. Come on. Give me your paw. Paw.
Did you even grab my
No. I'm using mine.
Oh.
It's time for bath time.
He's like, I'm wagging my tail, but now I'm realizing.
Turn on the hose. Where's the hose, Jax? Hold on.
Hold on.
Wait. Oh God, he's whipping leaves off. Oh gosh, he's gonna run. Oh no, wait.
Hold. Freeze.
Freeze. You know what freeze means. Freeze. Or not. Oh geez, right through the mud. I can't even keep up with you, you're so fast.
Zillies.
I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you. guys, it's been quite a few days since I checked in, did a lot of stuff. Paul and I drove over to Pensacola, went to the beach, went to a hockey game, came back. I got a new rug to put right in front of my bookcase, which I'll show you some B-roll footage of. It is Flory from Pee-wee's Playhouse. I loved Pee-wee's Playhouse growing up, and Flory was a part of the floor that was like a face, and he talked and stuff, and he came out of the floor and he was like, "Stand over me," and he was kind of creepy. But anyway, I was like, wouldn't that be perfect to have on my floor? Also, hold on, I got a Cherry pillow. So Pee-wee had a chair named Cherry, and the face of Cherry looked like this. So instead of a chair, which I wish I had, I just have a pillow. If you watch the show Goldbergs, the character Adam, who's obsessed with like cartoons and shows from the 80s because it takes place during the 80s, so he's a kid growing up in the 80s, he has in his basement a Cherry Pee-wee chair, and I want it so bad. It's like authentic from the 80s. I'm sure they got it as like a prop, and it's like there for 10 seasons. It's been there in their basement in the background. If you look close, it's like an actual Cherry, this color blue chair, and I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. Anyway, we did actually watch some Goldbergs because that would fit watchathon prompt number 4 for Old School April, which is watch something new that is either set in the 80s or 90s, or watch a newer adaptation of something old, like an old movie, an old book, something of that nature, an old TV show that's been remade, etc., etc. So I am about 60% into Killer, and I'm freaking loving it. I was 36% in like 2 days ago, and it was interesting, but it was a little bit slow, and I was like, oh no, like, you know, what more is gonna happen? But then like it really picked up and some crazy shit went down. I'm like, oh my god. So I'm loving this now, hoping to get this done because I really want to start and finish Drawing Blood by Poppy Z. Bright to finish up this vlog. Today is Friday the 14th, and I would like to get it done by the end of the weekend so I can release this vlog on next Monday, at the latest next Tuesday, and then start my newer horror reading vlog. See, Drawing Blood is an old school book, so it goes with this whole old school vibe. The only new book that I randomly threw in that I'm reading is, I've got like 45 minutes left on the listening speed I'm listening to this book at. It's Barracuda Swarm. It is an animal attack. It's a newer animal attack, and the only reason I'm reading it is because I'm part of the Blue Barracudas. Chomp, chomp! And so yeah, it's called not Blue Barracuda Swarm. That would be funnier and better. It's just called Barracuda Swarm. We also watched, as a watch party, Barracuda on the Old School April Discord. What did it need? More Barracudas. It had an absurd ending. The ending was amazing. The rest of it was kind of boring. There was only like 3 Barracuda attacks. Needed more Barracudas. I'm feeling the same exact way at this point in the book of Barracuda Swarm. Like, I need more Barracudas, less science talk, less like plot science shit going down, because there's something going down on this island where they think somebody's doing experiments, then there's wild Barracuda attacking people, which usually doesn't happen. So they're investigating this island and what could be going down there. This rich dude owns the island, and he's the one who might be doing the experiments. There's way too much of that. I don't care about that. I want the swarm of Barracuda. I want the Barracuda attacks. Just give me the attacks. Don't go explaining it. Don't go investigating anything. Just give me the freaking attacks. Anyway, so there is a lack of attacks, and I am a little bummed about that. That is looking to be a 3 or a 3.5. I don't know. We'll see. This is at least going to be a 4, unless things go crazily awry in terms of my enjoyment. At least a 4, but maybe possibly higher. I don't want to jinx it. So I'm loving this right now. I'm going to continue reading this as of now. I just got done with another watch party on the Discord. We watched Teen Witch, and this is actually the 2nd year in a row for Old School April that we watched Teen Witch as a watch party. Did that last year. People voted to have it again as a watch party, so did it this year. It is so freaking perfect and old school. It's lovely. And you can't top that. And that's behind me is my little top that painting. Alright guys, that is enough. I've got to try to finish this book in the next day or 2. So I'm going to get to reading, and I will see you guys later. I am checking in for the last time on this freaking super long, crazy long vlog. Alright, so lots of great things have happened. I have freaking watched a lot of badass shit this freaking week plus. I've also finished 4 total books. So I've already checked in about The Night Runner by Joe R. Lansdale. Really loved that book. I also, in the meantime, just yesterday, which was Sunday, I finished Drawing Blood by Poppy Z. Bright, as well as Barracuda Swarm. And I think on Friday night, I finished Killer by Peter Tonkin. And I have a copy of that one, so killer bitch, killer. It sounded weird. Anyway, I really enjoyed Killer. There was some slow parts at the beginning and a little bit in the middle, but overall, such a good animal attack story. I do wish it had an audiobook, however, so glad I read it. There were some parts I was super tense, super stressed out, including the ending, which was pretty epic. Lots of epic fight scenes, including one between a group of walrus and a pod of orca. Freaking crazy. And yeah, I like orcas in terms of they're very fascinating to me, even though they can be assholes in the wild because of the way they hunt prey. It's kind of relentless, and I don't know, it makes me a little sad the way they just like play with their prey and stuff. Anyway, this was a 4.5 star read, very enjoyable, not your typical brainless, mindless animal attack book for sure. It had a little bit something else to it, definitely better than Jaws. And Grady Hendrix, I read the e-copy and he had an introduction to it. Grady Hendrix was saying that this is like better than Jaws, and I agree with him there because I've read Jaws by Peter Benchley, and you know, the movie is so much better than the book. The book, no offense to Peter Benchley, but the book is just not as good. There's a mafia subplot going on, and there is science stuff going on in here, and there is human drama going on in Killer, but just the fight scenes and the attack scenes are so much more memorable in Killer versus Jaws. Like, so much more memorable. So if you were disappointed in Jaws, maybe you would perhaps like Killer. Alright, next book to talk about, which would be Barracuda Swarm, kind of in the same vein as Killer. I read both of those and Night of the Bat for Animal Attack book. Why did I do 3 books for 1 prompt? I don't know. Whatever, I like Animal Attack quite a bit. So all of those books fit that prompt, and sometimes some of them fit more prompts than just that. So Barracuda Swarm is a newer book, but it has a retro vibe in that Animal Attack books are kind of retro in general, in terms of the style, the feel. I have a big gripe with Barracuda Swarm in that there was not enough Barracuda attacks. It's only a 3-star for me. Way too much of this evil plot going down by this rich dude, and the reasoning for his evil scheme was dumb as hell. I don't know, I still don't really understand it. Yeah, convoluted story, ridiculous. It was okay. I read it because I'm a blue Barracuda, so that is why I read it. I don't regret it because blue Barracudas chomp, chomp, and I gained points for our team. Whatevs. It is what it is. Would I necessarily recommend it as one of the better Animal Attack books out there? No, not necessarily. I would say look elsewhere. There was only like 4 attacks throughout the whole book, and more human drama. It was okay. Yeah, whatever. I'm fine that I read it. It is available on KU. There's also audio, which helped me get through it. So that was that. You know, take it or leave it. That's what it was. Whatevs. So next and last, I read Drawing Blood by Poppy Z. Bright. Loved the beginning, loved the end with this crazy mushroom tripping scene. Like, you didn't know it was real, but you think it's real. There are some hints at supernatural elements going down, kind of like a haunted house story, but also largely a romance. And that's the part I didn't absolutely love, is because some of the middle part of the book is focusing on this romance and sex scenes between these 2 characters. All that's fine, it's just way too sappy for me. But I was loving the beginning because of the character development, but just like, you know, when the whole love angle took the main focus of the story, I was like, eh. But then it got great during the end. And the writing throughout is all beautiful and totally deserving of a 5-star, but I gave it a 4.5 just because I'm not a big romancy person. And that's any romance. I read this for not only Old School April, of course, but also for Trans Girl April, which is another readathon going on right now. And all the books I've read, by the way, can also work for a realmathon, and I will submit for realmathon, including one of the, like, I can't remember if it's a defense or offense one of the things is read a book with a map and it gets you some points, or it either subtracts points from somebody, I can't remember. But Killer has a map in the beginning of the book, so that would count for a book with a map in it. So woohoo! That is awesome. But yeah, going back to Drawing Blood, Poppy Z. Brite really has a beautiful way of writing in terms of the language, etc., etc. My lighting changed because my computer went off for a second. There, it looks brighter now. 4.5. That is my final rating for that one. Same thing I rated Exquisite Corpse, but Exquisite Corpse I think I liked a little bit more in that it was just brutal and crazy. And there was romance, but it was like a twisted romance, and that wasn't really the heart of the story. And it had a lot more going on with it. But still, Drawing Blood was a different type of Poppy Z. Brite book in that it had a lot more heart. It was a lot less graphic in terms of the blood and gore. Still graphic in parts, don't get me wrong. Still extreme at times. It wouldn't be for everyone. Poppy Z. Brite's writing in general wouldn't be for everyone just because of the graphic nature of the sex scenes, of the gore when there is gore, even though Drawing Blood didn't have as much as Exquisite Corpse. That's a tongue twister. It still was graphic when it was there. When the gore happened, it was like, oh, okay, bloody, ah. So yeah, overall, great time. This vlog, I think I had 3 4.5 star reads, because Night Runners was a 4.5, Killer was a 4.5, and frickin' Drawing Blood was a 4.5. That's pretty damn successful. And the only newer book I read, which was an animal attack book, Barracuda Swarm, 3 star. Still not totally shabby. Could have been probably a 2.5 star, technically, because it wasn't, like, super great, but whatever. I'm kind of rounding up because I'm a Barracuda. Barracudas represent, so whatevs. I don't know. We'll see. Plus, it's like an indie book, and whenever I rate an indie book, I don't like to really rate them super low. But between a 2.5 and a 3, technically. It's not like it was absolutely horrible. It's just it could have been a lot freaking better. That's all. Alright, so overall, pretty much a success for this vlog, I think. I think we got 3 4.5 stars. Heck yeah, let's go. And I'm officially now closing out this vlog and gonna start a new vlog. So sorry guys, this took me so long to complete this and get this up, but hey, you know, it takes a long time to read while you're also watching a shitload / boatload of stuff, so it is what it is. Alright guys, thank you so much for checking out the vlog, and thank you to those of you who are participating in Old School April. It means so much to me. It really, truly, truly does. It's warming my heart to see all the posts, to see the Discord blowing up all the time, to be sprinting with my peeps too. It's been such a great time so far, and I can't believe we're over halfway into April now. I'm gonna be so sad when it's over. Alright guys, thanks again, and for this time, that is it for me. Till next time, you guys know what you can do. Yeah, keep on killing it, but also keep on kicking it old school. Bye guys!